And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Music Free Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is Saturday, and I'm going to be playing some Minecraft. I'm also hoping desperately not to crash the server. So the server problems I was having on Thursday were my fault, it turns out. So, yeah, I something about having a small army of villagers. Actually, it wasn't even a small army. It was a large army of villagers with also a large army of iron golems and a bunch of other things. I was definitely causing some problems to the server. So, here's hoping I don't do that again. Okay? We shall see. But in the meantime, we'll hopefully be a good citizen on the server. Let's go ahead and jump out to back out to the game. And oh, hey, night fell while I was waiting to start the stream. So, a couple things while I am before I get started. First off, see the bar above my head. I still have the COVID-19 relief donation thing going on. So if you want to help donate relief supplies and stuff, actually donate money so that Direct Relief can provide relief supplies, that would be awesome and amazing. So there's a link in the Mixplay. It'll be dropping in the chat as well. But you can go to bit.ly, that's bit.ly/MFG COVID-19, and hopefully that will work for you. So let me show you what's going on today. And so what I'm going to be doing over here is I'm going to be finishing up, or hopefully finishing up the bones and outline of this castle. Okay, so this will be good. We're going to be want to get this castle built. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it, but I at least want to get the outer shell done. Okay. Now, the other thing that's going to happen, depending on where I get, I'm going to finish these outer walls, and then what I might do is see if I can find another place to start building. It's one of those server crashing issues. So it turns out I've got so much stuff going on over here. Most of it's not bad. It's like torches to keep the place lit and all that. But it is causing some strain on the server. So apparently what needs to happen is I need to spread out my build a little bit. So, and that's fine. That is fine. I would like building all compact because it was easy, but easy isn't always right. So, man, I still have allergies. Though apparently summer is scheduled to start here this weekend. It's like, wait a minute, how can you schedule summer to start? Well, I don't know how it actually works, but we've been sitting with temperatures in the upper 50s, low to mid 60s for the last couple of weeks. Okay, it's been lovely and wonderful and all that good stuff, right? Well, apparently they just have a switch that turns on summer here, because this weekend, starting about Sunday, they're those are already done. The temperatures are going up into the 70s and potentially the 80s. And so, yes, we are just going to summer. There's no in between here. It's just you were in spring and now you're in summer, which is, nice if you're into warm weather. I certainly am up to a point. It does get potentially a little warm in my house, but it's the joys of not having air conditioning. But yeah, but it is the weirdest thing. It happens here frequently, where the seasons we don't get the gradual ease into seasons. We get, uh, you know, we'll be in one season for a little while, nice, and however, whether it's like fall, we'll be in. It'll be fall. We'll have, certainly our share of cold. We have lots of people's share of cold here because that's just the way it is in this particular stretch of the woods. Stretch of the woods? Yes, that's I'm sure a saying that people say. But it's whoops, that's not right. But yeah, so we'll have our happy temperature. We'll be chilling. And so we do that all winter too. And the next thing we know, it's spring starts. Now spring isn't necessarily warmer here. I mean, it is typically a little bit, but we get wind. That's how we know spring starts. Suddenly, it's just windy as all get out. And that is interesting the first couple of days. After a couple of weeks of high winds, you just get a little bit tired of it. At least I do. I, can't speak for everybody in the world, or even in this little valley I live in. But yeah, so it's definitely a thing. But yeah, it's and apparently, and I was not consulted ahead of time, which is probably for the best. Summer starts this weekend, and it's just weird. Not summer, just the way it schedules. I don't know. It's early in the morning. Here it is, 7:30 ish. Should be 7:30 ish because I just started the stream. And I get my mind sometimes functional, sometimes not. That's just how it goes. All right, so just this tower is a little crumbly. Not too bad. Yeah, it's developing a few cracks. Sort of like I am in my age, it's start getting cracks and a few other minor imperfections in your otherwise flawless visage, right? If you think I have a flawless visage, you may want to see an optometrist. Just saying, it's you may actually have a problem. Okay, so we've got this going on. All right, so we'll get the sea lanterns going, and then get this. Yeah, because I'd like to, since I've got this castle started, I'd like to get it finished before I meander off to other places. It'll be. I actually have a place in mind. So I have an area where I've got it's a jungle build, and I was out there. I haven't been out there recently, but you can go back in the stream archives on YouTube and see it. But I figured, that might be a good place to start a new thing. Now, one of the interesting issues with the server load is that building up is, I guess, an issue. Never even considered that, because I've learned a little bit more about how Minecraft deals with loading chunks, which I guess are these, it's like a 16 by 16 column. So it's 16 by 16 wide, but then it extends from bedrock to sky level, to the build limit up there. And so, and everything you've got running in that chunk happens. It's like, okay, which is fine. I always thought it was somewhat limited vertically as well as horizontally, but I guess that's not the case. So, yeah, that's the things you learn about the mine and the craft. So, yeah, it's one of those things. If you're watching this, you're part of Mandolin's community on her Minecraft server. I'm sorry I've been causing so much trouble. Yes, it is all my fault. Yep. So anyway, so you got to be a little careful about what you stack up and all that good stuff. So, and I am now out of stuff. Let's see if I've got some more stone. The good news is, I think, as well, I don't know. I actually have no idea how much sea lanterns affect lag and stuff like that. I'm hoping not nearly as much. But, it's a question we all have. At least I do. I don't know about the rest of you, but I certainly have this question. Oops, that doesn't belong there. No, it doesn't. Okay, so we'll get this going. Now, so my this jungle biome I've got stuff in. It's actually not too far away, but it's far enough I think I'll be it will be able to unload a number of chunks, which is the issue going. Ouch. Oh yes, I forgot. My feather falling boots have fallen. Yeah, so part of my cleanup, turn on fly. Part of my cleanup, as I was trying to make life better for the people around me, was that I had all of these villagers and iron golems and things. And I hadn't planned on them, just sort of breeding without bound, but they kind of did. Oops, that's not where that goes. No, the reality, man, I am kind of looking forward to spring going away and maybe my allergies easing up. I did kind of want to grow a number of villagers because I wanted to locate a bunch of them around the valley just so it's not quite as boring, right? Basically, they were decorative villagers because I wasn't going to do much in the way of like trades and things like that. It's just not. This world is not really needed. Well, yeah. So the villagers became a problem. Overcrowding and all that, depleting the world's resources. In this case, the resources were RAM. Food's not an issue. Turns out, can Minecraft our own food all day. But that's apparently the other thing that's probably going to have to go is the flight. Well. Sometimes you just have to deal with it. All right, so what I'm going to do So I'm going to turn this whole stack into trapdoors. That should take care of my needs there for a while. Yep, this will be good when it's done. I should actually, since I'm standing over here buy a crafting table, build a few ladders, and man, I could do without the again the. If you ever have the chance to develop bad allergies, don't. It's just not worth it, really. You know, I'm maybe there's a benefit, but I haven't discovered it. So, yes, I'm sitting here with mucus build-up in my throat. I think that got it. The good news is that it's not a dry, unproductive cough, as is common with the COVID-19, so I think I'm okay from that perspective. At least that's the hope and dream of millions of people. Or at least me. I'm not quite heavy enough for millions of people, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta hope that you're not heavy enough to be millions of people. Okay. Oh, hey. Let's get this. Uh-oh. What's helpful is to let go of the crouch key, you know, so that you can place these things nicely. There we go. Yep. So yeah, I just need to figure out what I want to do when I get out there into the jungle. And there are a couple of places out there where there's some really nice, I don't know, it's sort of a mountainous jungle, which is kind of fun. So, oops, it's easier to get that on the trapdoor if I click the right button. So, yeah. But, yeah, I feel so bad because I was causing Mandolin so many problems. It's been my week for causing people problems, really. You know, I've had server issues at work that I've had to deal with, which, you know, that's my job to fix because I am a server guy. Get back to the vault here for a minute. Let's see. Just grab some of those slabs. Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah. So this is for those of you who are definitely into gruesome. Yeah. The villagers, of course, are drop heads in this world as well when you kill them. I should actually move the this guy, the trader, and maybe the pillager over here too. But yeah, so I definitely have my wallow heads going. So these look like duplicates. It's one's a mason and one's an unemployed and one's something. There are a few villagers that don't have head decorations. Yeah, well, their heads are still mounted on my wall, so. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I forgot. I do still have a cup. Okay, dude, you don't really want to be there. I do still have a couple of villages around. Like, the librarian is really convenient for getting bookshelves. Though I think what I might do, because I've got a sugar farm, I've got plenty of wood. One of the things I might do, and I don't know that I'll do it here. I already have enough automated stuff here that it's probably making the server unhappy. But, oh, that's the other place I need to go and kill things. Let me do that while I'm thinking about it. You know, so I don't really need... If I automate some leather generation, probably elsewhere, then I can... then I don't even need the other people, so... Alright. These areas are covered in snow because of the snowmen, which now need to die. I'm sorry, Frosty. You're, you were loved once. Now there's just too many of you. Do you want to kill a snowman? Cut his head off with a sword. Alright, so I think... Alright, so that should be... That should solve my snowman problem. Let's double check. Just make sure. Oh yeah, now I'm into towers. I didn't put snowmen in the towers. I want to go down. Down the ladder, down the ladder. Alright. Let's get back over here now and finish getting this castle up here. Okay. Say this could be the fast way down. Alright, so castle is coming up. I think this tower is where I want it to be. Ooh, let's, since I'm coming up these stairs, let's actually make them stairs. Behold, you are stairs. And yes, I am just using straight cobblestone stairs here. Kind of basic, but I think it'll add some good contrast with the stone brick and this raw stone that's right next to me. All right. So this will come up this way. Now, I probably I might need to slap some light here. I'll have to. There's plenty of light coming out of that. Let's see. I have a torch. There it is. So what I might need to do is, you know, find some other light source, but we'll see. I know I've got 1.5 zillion torches trying to keep this place safe and lit. The other thing I should probably think about doing is maybe putting a door into this tower. I mean, I'm going to have walls going that way. Walls going over there. So, yeah, you know, having a way in would be sort of a plus. Turns out towers without doors work well for Rapunzel, maybe less well for me. All right, so... Oh, I think I left the crafting table over here. Hey, thank you so much for that follow there, Razor. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fabulous day today. All right, let's see. I need sticks. Might as well just throw it all into sticks because I also need all the ladders. Or at least, you know, a few. Okay, so where the heck do I build the front door? I think the door is going to go here. Yeah, so it'll go this way. And then, actually what I could do is take some slabs. I've got a couple of places where I did some trapdoorsy things coming across here, but I think I'm just going to use slabs going across this way. All right. There we go. All right, so that'll work. I'll need to decorate this and put some doors and things in, but we'll start there. All right. hop up here now so I could put the roof on. Also, I don't know that I actually have any acacia on me to finish these windows. So I'll have to take a quick run out. You know, it's one of those things. I need to take a quick run to the store with all of my social distancing happiness. All right. So there we go. Okay. So I think this is a reasonable tower. Right? So other than needing to get in and get all... Oops. You know... I'll get all those finishing things in there, but... Yeah, I think that's going to be tall enough above the hillside here. It's definitely tall enough going down the hill. Because it actually extends... You can see it extends lower down this hillside. Oh, no. Hold on. Ugh, I told you, allergies, they suck. I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe I can get away with doing a stream without taking some allergy meds. Because they do make my dry out my eyes and they itch, and that just sucks. I might have to go grab some later. We'll actually later might be here in a couple of minutes. We'll see how quickly this passes. Man. Also, the nice thing about wearing glasses is it's harder for me to itch my eyes. Which I guess is a good thing. I didn't wear glasses my entire life. It's not until I decided to turn 40 that hey, that's the wrong thing. I really should. Where's my silk touch pickaxe? There we go. Silliness. Yeah, but I asked my optometrist. Okay, my eyesight's been great my whole life. Why does it suck now? And why does it only suck up close? And he said, it's because... Well, he said because eyes don't work that way. No. Basically, he said it's because as you get older, the lens in your eye becomes less flexible, and it can't... and so it's harder for it to focus. So, hence the reading glasses that I need now when I use a computer. Because that doesn't make me feel old at all. It was bad enough. You know, speaking of kids and things making you feel old, it was bad enough when my kids started driving. And then, going to college and... my one daughter who got married, it's bad enough that you got to deal with all this stuff. And that's not enough to make me feel old. But then, I didn't really start feeling old till my eyesight just started going stupid. So yeah, another one of those life lessons. If you have the opportunity to, for your eyesight to start getting worse, don't do that. Actually, on a somewhat related note, though, I think it's totally awesome how they're starting to be able to do things like build artificial eyes. They're not real high resolution yet, so the level of vision they provide isn't fabulous. But man, just the fact they can do it at all is pretty cool. I think what I'm going to do for this tower... All right, so I've got the trapdoors covering the light. I think what I might do for this tower is put an entrance... Well, maybe it'll be good up here, actually. I mean, you need a way into each of the towers, right? This one actually would make some sense right here. Right, just... yeah, nice little hop, skip, and a jump into the tower. The only catch with, problem with putting slabs there is that, you can't put a door on them. So maybe I'll have to take a look. Maybe I'll do something else there. But okay, so that's going there. This tower will go up. This one and that one. Build some connecting walls. And that, I hate leaving it that way, but that might be it for this tower. For this castle, I mean. Now, it could be fun making it sort of a crumbling castle, though that tower goes all the way down to the ground, so, yeah, maybe not. But we shall see. It'll be a thing. Alright, so we'll just continue around. It's a fairly basic design, but I really like it. Actually, I'm going to just leave that raw stone there. Okay. Because it'll look good. But yeah, I really like this design. It's not... Oh, do I still have... I do have some cobbles. Let's slap a little cobble right here, too. That one's going to need a... I think that'll need a thing on top of it. Oh, no. Pillagers. Oh, well. You know, sometimes you just... Pillagers gotta pillage. As long as I can avoid the horde I saw a few weeks ago, we'll be in good shape. And what's sad about it is it wasn't even really a horde. It was just a dozen scouting parties. Okay. Let's see. Starting to run out of stuff here. Also, no need for any of that snow, but I am a Minecraft hoarder. It's sort of sad, but I tend to save everything. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because in survival it's such a pain in the neck to get anything that... yeah, I just kind of need to... It fills a need for me, I think. I don't know. It's just weird. In the meantime... Ah, cheese nugget. Yes, that's annoying to me, too. That, okay, this block is actually in the wrong place. There we go. Okay. This will be fine and tasty. Why am I thinking tasty? Tasty is not generally an adjective I would apply to, castles. Okay. But it is, I suppose, here. Now, where do I want to put the ladder? I think I'll put the ladder here. Which, do I actually have ladders? I do still have ladders. That's a plus. On the other hand, I'm also standing right next to a crafting table, so were I out of ladders, it would still be fairly straightforward to get more. Ah, my aim is as good as ever. Oh, yeah. I have an aim. It is to put blocks in the right place. I don't do it well, but see, that was not intentional. Absolutely not. I really would rather put the blocks in the right place. Okay, so I'll just find more trapdoors. There we go. Yep, it will be sort of interesting. So once I finish this castle, I'm going to move on and destroy the environment somewhere else. but it will be interesting to just to see what sort of other things. I mean, I love building in mountains. I think they give you a little bit more. They give you something to work with, right? You sit out there on the plains, and it's, well, okay, this is flat, and well, flat is great in some cases. I tend to prefer, my tortillas to be. Well, actually, I don't prefer them to be flat. I prefer them to be round and filled with beans and meat and stuff. But you know, pancakes are good. They tend to be pretty good flat. So, Kai, you want me to shout you out, huh? Okay. Well, it's nice to have wants and dreams. I had a dream once. But, you know, some things, your dreams get disappointed and dashed by the strangest of people. And that may or may not describe me as the strangest of people. Let's see, is this... I think I need to do... I think I should do one more story on this one just to... Yeah, because I am going to build a connecting wall between this tower and this tower. So, yeah, that's definitely going to have to go up. Ah, one more level. Here we go. Okay, so this way we go. Suppose I could mention that I do have a lovely shout-out command in the gift shop. Does have a ticket price affixed, but so do most of the things in the... Uh-oh! Catch myself with temporary flight. That has been the one advantage of having flight is when I fall off things, it's less bad. But yeah, so if you pull up the Mixplay board, you'll see the gift shop, and that allows you to start do cool things on the stream, like play movie quotes or turn on Snapchat filters. Right, so if you want to see me as a sock puppet, that is 100% a thing that is doable. Ooh, I should have more cracked stone. Yes, I do. I do, in fact, have the cracked stone. Oh, no. So sad. All right, so let's pop up this way. Yep, now, I said things cost tickets. How do you get tickets? Well, there are a number of ways. One of the best ways you could do it right now is to donate to the COVID-19 Relief Tiltify campaign I've got going on. You'll get a ticket for every penny. So a $1 donation is 100 tickets. And that'll... Okay, turns out those are not the same. Stone bricks are not the same as sea lanterns. Okay. See how many sea lanterns I have left. Got a few. That's apparently not enough, though. All right. Yep, out of sea lanterns. So let's get back to the vault. Yeah, so you can get tickets that way. That's the best way to do it right now. I'm out of sea lanterns. Well, that's annoying. All right, well, let's go stop by the Sea Lantern Emporium over here. Other ways you can get tickets is you can buy them with sparks. So that's definitely a thing you can do. For those of you who like spending sparks on things. You know, I don't really need it. So I think what I'll do is I'll just chuck some pork chops in here and somebody will enjoy getting those. Or they'll sit and think, why the heck are there pork chops in this box of fish? Which, you know, I admit would be a odd thing. If you go and buy fish, buy a box of fish, and you end up with pork chops in it, that would be weird. And I would, I think, legitimately question what was going on. And I also think that maybe I would find another butcher to frequent, or another grocery store or something. You know, one of those things. So nice here having the Guardian farm and the stuff. This is nice. I'll just come here and kill this very convenient skeleton. Actually, what I should look at. Sometimes there's some... Feather falling too. I'll take those. Okay. Now, they don't have mending on them, which is going to be a problem, but... Oh, well. Alright, so let's jump back to the vault. Okay. Because I really don't need all of these sea lanterns with me right now. So I'll throw them in the box. And I hope I didn't just cause serious issues with the server. I might have. And that's not ideal. This is the... Okay. There we go. Again, this is part of my problem is I had so much stuff going on that it was causing server problems. But I hope got most of it sorted out, so I do have to I think I'm gonna slide through this poor cat. He's really a nice cat, but and cats don't despawn, so I'm sorry, Fluffy. I'm sad. I don't like killing the cats and the dogs. That's not nice. It gives me sad feelings. It does. It makes me sad. But, you know, c'est la vie. Okay, so let's just get back over here to the castle. So I can continue building that thing, because it's a thing. All right, so, oh yeah, that's, and the other way to get tickets is, well, or make your tickets go further, actually, because in the chat it just popped up, hey, look, you can subscribe to the Patreon at silver level. There's some exclusive things, and that is absolutely true, too. So some of the gift shop stuff is cheaper, too, so if you like to play with that stuff, that is how you can do it. All right, now I've broken into the castle. Oh, right, I was going to double check, too. Yeah, that's it. That's as far up as I need this to go. I do also need to maybe, you know, fix some stuff. But where's my ladder? Ah, there it is. Somewhere here, there's a spot to put a ladder. Up we go. Oh, man. So I was watching the latest episode of the Clone Wars, uh, Star Wars The Clone Wars cartoon, which is awesome. It had Collider had an article that says, yeah, this was the best lightsaber fight in years. It might have been the best lightsaber fight ever between Darth Maul and Ahsoka Tano. It was amazing. It's one of those things. I've always liked the Clone Wars. It took me a while before I actually got into it. It's like people talked about. I've heard people talk about. Oh yeah, you should watch the Clone Wars. Like yeah, okay, whatever. And then I couldn't watch it for a while because I just didn't have access to anything that it was on. So, or I was watching reruns on Disney or not Disney Plus. At the time, it was Disney XD, right, which is great, but I had no clue what was going on. It doesn't help too that George Lucas, when he started doing the Clone Wars, just thought it would be fun to tell the story out of order. I don't know. I think he's got a problem. You know, he just likes to jump around in the timeline. That's just all there is to it. Well, so I had no idea who Echo and Fives and all these people were, right? Oh, sure, I know who Cody was, because, you know, you run into Cody in the movie, right? He's the guy who, in the Revenge of the Sith, he recovers Obi-Wan's lightsaber, gives it back to him, just before he decides to shoot him and his fun little lizard thing off a mountainside. So, you know, there are a few of those guys I knew. But, yeah. So I was a little confused. So when it came to Disney Plus, I was like, all right, this is awesome. Actually, I think I even tried watching it on Netflix. Because actually, drop a little cobble there. Because Netflix had the whole series. It's like, okay, I'll try it. I think I sort of, I don't know, I fell off of it somewhere. But I was watching it again on Disney Plus, and it was great. Super awesome. Actually, I want to say maybe I did watch it all on Netflix. I don't know. Again, I'm over 40, so my memory of things is bad. So why do I need a castle? That's why I need a castle. Of course, this is the hill, that hill right there, that the pillagers all came across. And jeez, look at that. There are 3 banners out there. We've got 3 raiding parties. Again, what is it with these pillagers and their giant freaking raiding parties? Anyway, so I was super excited. Ahsoka Tano became one of my favorite Star Wars characters ever. This dude is fast. All right. I could do without getting shot off the wall. Okay. I'd appreciate it if you don't shoot me off the wall. Okay, so God, I'm way the heck over there. I don't think I'm close enough to be able to shoot them out there. I could try. Well, I think he felt the breeze of that one. That one fell a little short. Do you want to be a sniper? And shoot the Pillagers out there. Oh, well, I shot the ground near his foot. Oh yeah, he'll remember that one tomorrow. Okay, that's bad. Okay. That'll teach him. Of course, you don't learn a lot of lessons when you're dead. Okay, that is a problem with the modern school system. When they kill you, you can't learn anything else. It's a joke. They don't actually kill you at school. All right. Yeah, I you know, I don't know what it is. Why do you have so many torches everywhere? It's the pillagers, man. I don't want to come around the corner and have pillagers, pillaging. This guy is just... I know that pillager's around there somewhere. Maybe the creeper will get him. Okay. I've got this whole trail of arrows down there. It's the joy of piercing arrows. They pierce. And not in a Brosnan sort of way, but... Alright. There we go. Oh, well. Ruffled his feathers. Alright. Alright, well, I guess I'll just go down here and get with the stabby. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, pick up some of these arrows because I can. Kill this zombie because I can do that too. I have the technology. Yeah, didn't drop any of his fabulous clothing, so I guess that's what happens. You really can't take it with you. Yeah, oh, right. I need to deal with this in some way too. I could just brick it up. I was planning on building some stuff out there, but again, I've got enough stuff in this area that apparently it's causing some server issues. So have to do something about that. In the meantime, I was working on this tower. So let's get up here and do that. Alright, actually, the other thing I should do, not that it's super necessary. Yep. Got a pillager head. Those are nice. I like to mount those on posts. Yeah, just, as a warning, the pillagers should know that, hey, maybe they're they really should consider pillaging elsewhere. Okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be the door of this particular building. Yep. So that'll be just peachy. Since apparently I'm doing this up here. I'll just continue doing that. All right. Do you want to build a ladder so that you can climb upon the walls? All right. So let's see. Ladder. Oh, I'm going to need so many more trapdoors. I wish trapdoors weren't so expensive. It is actually a little bit annoying to me. All right, you use 6 blocks, you build a full door, and you build 3 of them. A full-size door. use 6 blocks, and you build 2 trapdoors. And that just annoys me. I don't know if it annoys the rest of you, but it definitely annoys me. Okay. All right, so just get this. I think this is going to be, I'm going to do sort of the same thing that I did with that tower. I'm just going to go up a couple of stories and then just sort of leave it at that. You know, it's a really. All right, fine. Fine, I can do things elsewhere. All right, this'll work. I'll just so to get the trapdoors up. I like throwing the trapdoors on here. It's really cool because the towers light up, right? You can see on those ones that are finished, the towers are lit. They sort of shine, which is kind of cool. Probably also part of the reason the causing server lag or something, but it does look cool. And you know, it provides light for everything. You know, it's just good. Oh, ladders. I need another ladder. Okay, so let's get back this way. Well, that was... If that block had been 1 block to either side, it would have been fine. But nope, it just sort of ended up in the wrong place. Just all over. Just all over it was wrong. Which, I've definitely felt that way a few times. If you just feel like everything is wrong... Yeah. What was Paint Your Wagon had a great song that talked about that. Is you know they civilize left and they civilize right till nothing is left and nothing is right. Yep. Hey. Uh-oh. I can appreciate that sentiment here. All right. Oh, I probably should have cracked a few of those. That's all right. This is a fun thing to do too. It's just to slap some cobble in there with some broken around the broken, and you can see. All right. Oh, it was cracking, and then it got worse. Yeah. All right. All right, so we'll get around here. I'll throw a few more of those cracked stone bricks and things in a few places just for again, just for decorative sake. Some of these towers in the valley are in great shape. You know, they're standing, they're tall, they're undamaged. And then there are a few of them like this one that have seen better days. Okay, so here we go. This will be put in the top floor here. and then cap it off. That'll be the top of this tower. Tower boy, don't fall and break things. Like legs and necks, you kind of want those working. 'Cause rhyming's hard, and I can't sing the right notes. Okay. Right, so we'll get this stuff inside. It's a fairly easy tower to build. I really like it, but it does get a little bit, I don't want to say necessarily tedious, but there's definitely gets repetitive. But that's sort of the case of with any sort of larger builds. It's one of the reasons I don't like doing roofs. Is once you get working on it, there's pretty much not much else to do. Uh-oh. It kind of... Yeah, now you just have the next 30 years of your life putting the roof on some giant build you got going on, and it's just not interesting. Oh, thought I was going to sneeze. It died. Not unlike those pillagers. Well, somewhat unlike those pillagers, because the pillagers died because I filled them full of arrows, which is not how that sneeze died. I did not fill my nose full of arrows, which would have been really uncomfortable, I think. Just as in general, I think it's best to keep your nasal cavities free of arrows. Okay? Just, I've learned some lessons over my many years, and that's, I think, one of them is, don't shove arrows up your nose. Same with brownies, right? Brownies don't go up your nose either, but shooting yourself in the nose with arrows, probably unwise. Okay, I think I'm going to continue the cobblestone here, actually. There we go. All right. Well, I could try to actually finish this floor. Do I have more spruce? I do. Yeah. Drop those in the box too, since I don't need them right now. Okay. Let's keep this party going. It's a lovely party. Okay. Here I go. With all of the flooring. There we go. Okay, so I think go ahead and slap some floor in here. Badly. All right. Yeah, so I think that's going to be high enough. The walls that connect these towers are not going to be super high. I think I'm only going to make them maybe 2 blocks, maybe 3 blocks high. It's not going to be too crazy. Though, just wondering if I want to have a little sally port out here. Probably not. Maybe I'll just leave it. All right. That's fine. All right, so that's there. 1, 2, 3. Tower number 4. Oh, where's the crafting table? The table, the table. Where's the crafting table? I left it over here. Yeah, I don't know if I need that torch there or not, but I definitely don't need these torches. These ones can go away. Though it's weird. The sea lanterns put out a lot of light, but actually I think they do okay. I think they do fill in that middle, but it always feels like it's a little dim. Sort of like me too early in the morning. All right, so what do we got? We got that. Doing this tower. Oh, and I suppose I should see. I don't think I have any more smooth stone on me, so let's do something about that. Also, I don't need the snowballs. I really don't. Just chuck those. I don't need them at all. Honestly, I don't need this banner either, but is that stopping me? No, not even a little bit. That's weird. It feels like I was... Okay, that's just odd. All right. Fair enough. I had to build a box for all the extra heads. I mean, look at this. All of the unemployed villagers. Sure, I mounted one on the wall. The rest of them are just shoved in a box. They're just not that... weren't that important. You know, that's really sort of a sad take on a person's life. I'm sorry, your head just wasn't important enough for me to put it on a wall. Okay, oh, I need to see what I've got in the way of acacia over here, too. Oh, good. Got some. Sweet. Because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it so I can build some acacia fence. Turns out acacia fence is super useful if you want to put acacia fence in windows and things, which I do. Okay, that stone block was looking lonely. You know. Oh, speaking of lonely, how y'all doing? Y'all doing all right out there in social isolation land? I hope so. Hope y'all doing okay. It's I've mentioned it before. In a lot of ways, my life didn't change a lot when they decided that, hey, you need to... Oh, I should have just slept. I'm going to do that real quick, since I think it's still night. Yeah, you know, other than having to work from home, which at least I'm blessed that I can do that. But that, for the most part, my life didn't change. The only times I really went out were to go grocery shopping once a week and to work. Right? Now, my daughters had dance, which I had to go pick them up for a couple of times a week. That's definitely a thing that has stopped. The dance classes haven't stopped, actually. It's not that they're going to the studio. They're actually doing it online, which is interesting. They clear a big space up in the playroom, and they dance. Yeah, see this castle's gonna be fun. You know, because my plan overall, which I may or may not do, it'll depend on a number of things. But my plan overall was to surround that valley. Actually, that wall was supposed to be my southern border. To see how well that worked. Surround the valley with stuff, with castle walls and towers, and just it is protected from the bad people. You know, because everyone knows building walls keeps everyone out. It worked well for the Chinese, right? But yeah, no. At least it, as long as it's well lit, does in fact keep the. Oops. Does in fact keep the. Oops, angry mobs out. Did I not? Oops, that was dumb. I did not bring any more sea lanterns. Well, that was stupid. All right, you know what? Delho mine. Let me just set a. All right, set home P. All right. Just hop over here, pick up stuff. I thought I'd left a couple of sea lanterns up there, but apparently not. Okay, just drop a few of those off there. Okay. And now, friends and neighbors, boys and girls, children of all ages. I will actually remember to use a shovel to dig up dirt. I know, don't get too excited. It probably won't happen very often. But one could only hope that maybe I'll remember to do that on occasion. Okay. Yeah, so this is one of those places too. Actually, I will remember a little bit. So this is one of those places where the tower extends down the hillside, and it looks really cool. It goes down super far. I should probably dig all that stuff out. I probably won't do that today, but eventually I will. And that'll be cool. All right. All right. Got ourselves some blocks, so let's do something with them. Okay, so let's do something with them. It's like I'm sitting here, I'm doing stuff. I don't remember what stuff it is, but I am, in fact, doing something. All right. So again, same basic design I've been using forever. I am, however, going to reverse the direction I'm going here just a little bit, so that I can swing around this way. It'll just be easier for me when I deal with that doorway. Okay. You know, sometimes I wish crouch lock was a thing. You know, caps lock is a thing. Why not crouch lock? And I know caps lock is a thing because I've been on the internet. Of course, maybe there are people that just like to hold down the shift key. I don't know. People are weird, and I freely admit that. As someone who has definitely contributed his share of weird into the world, yeah. There is definitely weirdness that that goes on. Oh, I am just about out of trapdoors too. All right. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to be putting the ladder. Right here where I happen to have absolutely no floor. Which is good because if there were floor there, you couldn't go down the ladder, right? So that's a good thing, right? There's no floor. Okay. Okay. Well, you know. All right. So that'll go there. I think I'll put a. Well, I'm going to have sea lanterns there in a minute. Let's get these ladders going. And maybe a few more ladders going. I'll just stick all of those and then... sure, that'll be enough ladders at least for the moment. That's enough to be getting on with anyway. Okay, up we go. I am glad they updated it so you can put the ladders directly on the sea lanterns. Some of these towers, the ladders are stuck to the floor off to the side a little bit because you couldn't put the ladders on the sea lanterns. But they changed that, so that's a good thing. Oh, I need trapdoors. I am a lousy singer. Okay. So let's see. Trapdoors. We'll just grab all of those and all of those. Now, depending on how you build it, I mean, the different materials can do cool things over the trapdoors. I like the spruce in particular. One, because it's solid, so you can't see the sea lantern through it. So you could, dark oak has that feature as well. So does, that's a ladder. So does the birch. But if you want to be able to see the light source through it, any of the other woods, including the new nether woods, the crimson and warped, I think they just call it warped logs. Yeah, those are, you can see through those. They have windows. So, that can be fun. You can get some good effects doing stuff that way. All right, so let's see now. Well, okay. That's fine. It's going to happen. All right, so let's see now. Oh, yeah, I was going to make this same thing as those. Basically going to go up 2 levels and call it good. Let's see. I need some of those. And I might as well grab some of those. Don't know if I'm going to totally cobble here, but I could cobble together something, I guess, maybe. It's like, boo, hiss, boo. Yeah. All right. Why did he even try that joke? Oops. Speaking of trying things, that'll be one of those. Okay. Okay, so we'll just get this little section is definitely a little crumbly. Now, the sides that are crumbly, I think maybe would be the ones on the outer walls, because those are the ones that get attacked and they get the, crossbow bolts will definitely chip the finish on your castle wall. Okay, it's not ideal, but it's just one of the trade-offs you make. That's why you don't tend to put a nice metallic chrome finish on the outside of your castle walls. As cool as it would look, it would in fact blind people trying to approach your castle in the light of day, which is generally when you want people approaching your castle. Those that approach at night often have nefarious purposes, and that's not ideal. The ones you really want to avoid are those who show up at your castle gate with nefarious purposes. Because, man, you know how vindictive and cruel a dolphin can be if it decides it doesn't like you. So some of them are just, mean, like orcas. So you really kind of try to, keep those nefarious porpoises away. Uh-oh. Boy, man, you drove that joke into the ground. Yeah, I kind of did, but that's all right. All right, so get some ladder going up this way, because that's what ladder does. It goes up. I guess sometimes it goes down. And, I might appreciate, anything that wants to go down. In this case, I need it to go up. It's just a... Yeah. It's really just a matter of what's needed at the time. All right. Okay, so again, we'll get the trapdoors in. Tower this place up. Now, the outer walls, I'll definitely continue. Yeah, I really... Actually, it would have been interesting to build make this sort of a ruined castle, but I didn't feel like going that crazy with it. Maybe I should have, but sometimes you're just not feeling it, Which is a problem I have towards the end of the stream, and I'm just not feeling my rear end anymore because it starts to go a little bit numb. And all right. Oh, it was over here. There they are. The trapdoors. Okay. Okay, I don't think I need those now. Woot woot. All aboard the ladder. Let's say the ladder train, but does the ladder train come later? I don't know. It's a question I'm sure we all have at some point in our lives. And if you haven't yet, you're ready. Ooh, this... I don't have any... I'm gonna place some cobble there. Now, I don't have any cobblestone slabs on me, though I can craft some fairly quick. They are quickly made, it turns out. And maybe... Yeah, I'll do that there. Put some cobblestone there. All right, this tower has seen better days. It's seen some good days, too. I mean, But, you know, like most of us, we have our good days and our bad days. And no, I think this one I want to be regular brick. You know, and that's so. Let me drop some wisdom of the ages that I don't always live up to, but I wish I did. You're gonna have bad days, okay? You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Bad days happen, and the trick in life is to try to keep a positive attitude even when you're going through those bad times. Man, it has been a really rough week for me. And it has been super hard. For those of you who follow my TikTok or Instagram, the two of you who are out there, you know, I try to post an uplifting comment, you know, 3 or 4 times a week. I think I posted one. It was really bad. Both the video and the frequency of commenting. Oops, down, boy, down. Just having a time. And again, it's not that I don't want to be positive. I absolutely do. But man, there are days when it just does not pay to chew through the leather straps. Okay. Yeah, the battlements up here are crumbling just a bit. All right, so I do want to get a couple more regular stone brick slabs because they're not all in disrepair. So yeah, it's been a long-standing motto of mine. That's in the wrong place. That's not the long-standing motto, but I suppose it could be. The long-standing motto of my life has been that there's nothing so bad that complaining about it or whining about it won't make it worse. Okay, and I believe that's true. Just as a general statement, things when you focus on the bad things that are going on, it changes your attitude, and you tend to focus on. Actually, you know what? This one. You tend to focus on the bad things, and so I try very hard in my life to focus on the good stuff, because that's where the good stuff is, right? That's the stuff I want to enjoy. But it's hard some days, and this was one of those weeks. I freely admit I was having a rough time this week. I mean, you don't even have to pay for that admission. You know, the price of admission is free today. So yeah, and as much as I try to stay positive, this was a hard week for me to do it. And so it's just one of those things. I try, and I try so hard, and in the end, no, I'm not going to go. In the end, it doesn't even matter, right? That's the rest of the lyrics. I don't believe that's true at all. But I do believe that, man, sometimes you just have to deal with problems in your life. All right. Go ahead and take these out too. Because I've got a fairly nice window going on here. In fact, let's take a look out this way. I think I'm going to even tear this down just a little bit. I don't have flowers on me, but that would be actually kind of pleasant right here to replace some of this stone maybe with grass. and plant a couple of flowers just to have some just some flowers out the window, right? All right. So how are we doing? Okay, not too bad. The castle's coming along fairly well. Actually, a good chunk of this hill might come out anyway. Because I need to run wall from that tower, chunk, over to this tower. And so there's a good portion of this hill that may cease to exist. I guess we'll find out. But also, there's a good section of this floor that has ceased to exist, and I really would like to be able to stand on stuff here. You know, if you're ever having a hard time finding something to be grateful for, and gratitude, I think, is one of the best things you can have to help build a positive attitude. You can always be grateful for the ground for its support. It's like, you did not just. Yes, I did just. Okay, so now I really don't need to put all of these sea lanterns down here. I should really just put a couple. Since they're I just need a couple to light it up. Since I don't have full tower going on here. This side I think I will, just for stuff. But you just need enough light to shine in and keep the center from being too dark. Right? Because you don't want the monsters to spawn. Just typically that's unwanted. I'm sorry for all of you monsters out there, but you're not wanted. Okay, I can't remember. I need to fly. I'm trying not to. But I do want to take advantage of this. Yeah, see this tower goes all the way down to the ground. Okay? Which is nice. So I'm going to just sneak in here. I'm going to need a zillion and a half ladders, but that's okay. I'm glad that this hammer. I love this hammer. Okay, this mod, this plugin is one of my favorites. But yeah, it's definitely nice, but it can be a pain. No, not really. But all right, so I need to come down this way. Take that up. Okay, so going down. As I said, it's unfortunately a long way down. Okay, so we'll just. So this is the corner. This is my ladder tower. 1 stacko ladders coming up, right? Okay, and basically I just want to clear out enough. Just clear out enough of this tower. I'd actually like to clear out the whole thing, so it's the full legit tower. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that, but I'd really like to. All right, anyway, so that's that. Let's continue down. Right, that goes there. And I'm, once again, wrong. Doing things wrong. Please do it right from now on. You know, just, there we go. See how this goes? It's great. Okay, so I need to dig this straight down. There we go. Again, take advantage of the fact it doesn't actually tear out the sea lanterns. Which is good. I was worried about that for a little while, but since it doesn't do that, I can rest easy. Oops, that is in fact cobblestone. Okay. I forgot I was using the hammer. Alright, so just bring some ladders down. So many ladders. Not enough, it turns out, but that's a slab. I recognize it. I have used slabs before. However, I think I will drop a little cobble. Oops, not that one. I want, well, fiddle muffins. All right. Actually, that might not be too bad. Let's get some of this cracked stone. Right there. All right. So I do need a few more ladders, which I can craft up top. All right. So now this one is a little bit shorter because I didn't count from the bottom. I counted from the top, and I didn't actually count. So it has led to a few, well, just one. It just ended up short. If it had been even one block lower, then I could have, all right, I'll do stairs up or something like that. Here I'm not. I'm just going to have to slap in a couple of, in fact, what I might do is I throw in a couple of iron doors and do that. That might look all right. Okay, so let's go get some more ladders. Up, 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 and away. Also, maybe drop off some of this cobblestone because it's not needed today. Today it is not needed. Just like a sour cream sandwich. You know, I have fly. That means there's no fall damage. Okay. Fabulous. Couple of iron doors there. Some buttons on both sides. And that'll be great. In fact, if I throw some stairs here on the sides, take them sideways, throw in the... Yeah, that'll be good. I like it. All right, so other than having this giant tower of stuff, all right, just fly. Forget it. You can do it, so do it. Let's see, I think. Yeah, we'll just... All right. Again, use it while I've got it, because I won't have it for very long, I'm sure. Aha, wait a minute. Nobody told me they installed a pool. All right. Well, there's definitely a pool here. Okay. All right, well, I'll deal with that in some way. Don't know what, but some way it will be dealt with. Okay, so that's... Oh, you know what also would be really good here, though? Would be knowing where I'm going. Ah, missed. Totally missed. Totally, just a lot. I didn't miss by a little. Well, maybe I did. Missed it by a lot much. Okay, so we've got ourselves a nice... Okay, well, you know, I'm sure it's a concern for somebody that the room is leaking. You know, but that's a problem for the next tenants. You know, sometimes you let somebody else deal with the problem, right? No, you should deal with your own problems. Don't put them off for somebody else to deal with. That's the right thing to do. Doesn't mean it's the fun thing to do, but it is in fact the right one to do. Alright, so okay. Oh, there is a touch of outside showing up here. Okay. That could be interesting. Okay, so that little bit of outside. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that in a moment. Again, I'm just going to totally abuse the fact that I can fly for a little while. Again, it's one of those things that, hey, for server load reasons, it's going away. But I still like it while I've got it. Helps if I hit the right block going down. All right. Okay, so let's take that. Oh, I must have filled my inventory. I can't even take coal. Oh, that's annoying. Of course, I don't even know where that coal is right now that it's not washing down, but, you know. Okay, there it goes. That seems like a long way for the coal to go, but... Okay, yeah, definitely confusing the poor system. All right, great. Great. You know what would be really cool? Go up the ladder. Okay, so I'm going to need a number of things. Inventory space, not least among them. Okay, so I'm good with ladders. So I can put those ladders away. Great. All right, so now what else do I need? Trees of green. Well, I'll worry about the iron doors here in a little bit. Let's get this stuff going. I'm feeling wasteful today. I shouldn't feel wasteful. It's not good to be wasteful. Okay, so that's corner. That's tower corner right there. Got ourselves a nice corner tower where we get to enjoy our lives and our very, very fine video cards. Uh-oh, wrong. Yep, that's apparently been fun for some people. Is let's see what people are doing with their home studios, right? You've got all of these like newscasters and stuff who are having to they're broadcasting from home, and now how's that working and what are they getting? And yeah, okay, so got ourselves some tower space here. So right now I'm just blocking off where the tower is. All right, so this goes straight down. All right, so I've got corner going down this way. Okay, now the same thing here. Let's... So this, not this column. This column is the corner of the tower. All right, so let's make that the corner of the tower. Just make sure it's coming all the way down where it's supposed to. Okay, so now that is cut off. And for the sake of everybody who wants to, you know, be in this tower, let's go ahead and block that water. Because it turns out having water flowing down your tower can be really cool, but can also be very wet. And it's actually amazing how often those two things go hand in hand. So I am cool and wet. Of course, often it's I am cold and wet, and that's less fun. Okay. So, I'll deal with that in a little bit. Let's see. Build some lanterns. And now it's time to fill the floor. All right. So, this goes this way. Floor's a little dirty. It's all right. It's still under construction, so it's not as if, you know, the cleaning staff has had a chance to come in and deal with it. You know, it's just how it goes. All right, now I think just for... No, it's going to bug me if I don't do it. It's not necessary, but it is going to bug me if I don't, so... Okay. Yeah, because they actually end up with stone brick going across. No, that's wrong. That is 100% wrong. Stone brick doesn't go on top of the lanterns. It goes in front of it. See, just like that. Right? That's the wall. Right, so you get a little bit of this action going on. Right, so that sort of goes there. I'll take out this dirt. And, yep, chuck it right off that block. Ooh, let's slap a cobble in there just for grins and giggles. Okay. I don't know how often you grin and giggle at the same time, but hopefully it's fairly regularly. Okay. All right, so I'll have some fill-in stuff there. All right, now I can take this dirt out because now it bugs me. Okay. You know, again, it helps to have floor to stand on. So, I'm grateful for this floor for all the support it's shown me over the years. Sometimes it's hard on me when I fall, but it's always there to support me. Okay, so just got some floor action going on here. Okay, again. Suppose I could crouch on the ladder and not fall that way too, right? Okay. Build some floor, man. Maybe not have a cow. Oh, man, there's a show I never could get into. It's The Simpsons. I tried. When the first season came on, I watched it every week because it was on TV, actual television. It wasn't on streaming or anything like that. And, again. And I just could not get into it. Oh, see, creeper. That creeper was just sitting there creeping. Now, what I don't know is if he creeped in from the outside or just spawned in the middle. That's the one problem with this design is you have to be sure you put light down on the ground floor. With the floors that have both, it's not a problem. Turns out there's actually enough light there for all of that to happen. But okay, so now here's the dealio. I've got this lovely underwater cave. Now I could just block it off, right? That would be okay too. But if I've got it, I kind of want to use it, right? That is sort of the idea. That's why I like building. Well, actually, let me get up here with some dirt first of all. It's one of the reasons I like building, partly in survival, but also partly just building with natural terrain. I'm not the type that likes to go and do. Let's do some giant build of some famous landmark or something. I like to do the weird stuff. No, that creeper was surprisingly fast. So I'll just Spider-Man my way over here without the whole Spidey stuff happening. Yeah, it could easily have done either of those things. Spawned in from outside. Or spawned right here in the middle of the room. So both of those are possibilities. Okay. Yeah, now this room will get the full treatment. Now, because there are some light. Obviously, you get some light from there. It's just a lot of the time you get these floor blocks. Yes, the floor blocks, which are on the floor, the four in the middle tend to get a little dark. But I think we're okay now with this. Yeah, once they're okay. So come over here now. Yeah, if you've got the light on both sides, though, I think it sheds enough light out that it's all good. Well, that block is in the wrong place. It happens. Happens to the best of us. We end up doing something horribly, horribly wrong. And hopefully the price we pay is minimal and does not involve people's, lives or livelihood. I say as I cock my crossbow. So, yeah. That said, if you're one of those people who has to make those choices, man, more power to you. First responders, military, that type of stuff, man. Y'all have to deal with the weird stuff, and I'm sorry about that, but okay, so oh, that's right. Okay. All right, so one more would be helpful. I've got him up top, but all right, so yeah, so just what to do with this. It definitely needs a little bit of something, but not entirely sure what, but definitely a little bit of something. Of course, if I had run the ladder up this side, I'm not going to change it now, but if I had run the ladder up this side, then it just becomes like, welcome to floor 3.5, swimwear. All right. Okay, let's some of this unnecessariness. Do want to grab some of that. All right, now I need stuff. I need some of that because what I need to do now is build enough acacia fence posts for a while. That was not enough. So I think I've got more acacia than I've got spruce, so we'll just use that. Oops, that's not the crafting table. I recognize the crafting table. It's a different color. All right, now let's go ahead and take all of that stuff like that. Great. Now, yeah, see, and these just take the acacia. Oh, I should craft a number of cobblestone walls. I don't know what number of cobblestone walls I should craft, but definitely a number of them. That's probably sufficient. Probably beyond sufficient, actually, but you know, sometimes you just end up... Oops, that's not what I want there. How's it going there, Pickle? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Welcome, welcome. Guess that goes there. Where's my... There it is. All right, now I've been pretty basic with these doorways this time. Nothing too bizarre, just going sideways like that. All right. I'm doing okay. You know, it's been a rough week, but you know, everyone has those from time to time, so yeah, nothing too bad. And allergies are a little better this year. Today. This year they suck, man. This was not the year to be dealing with bad allergies, but you know, you go with it. You know, life doesn't stop just because there's a global pandemic. That's one of today's life lessons. Okay. Speaking of life lessons, having enough planks to do this would have been nice, but oh well. So how are things going with you, Pickle? Well, I hope. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I wish I could sit and relax this weekend, but I have to work on a presentation I'm doing at a virtual conference on Monday, so which will be fun and exciting, I'm sure, but yeah. Oh, hey, look at this. Turns out that block's in the wrong place. So hopefully I can get that presentation done, and because I have to get it done by Monday regardless. At some point I'm going to have to present this. But oh, thank you so much for that follow there, Pickle. I appreciate that. That is awesome, and so are you. All right, so that goes up, and this is the top where there's nothing to be done. Great. Obviously, I've got some unfinished flooring to do. Yeah, that does in fact happen from time to time. Thank you, you two. And I hope whatever happens in the rest of your endeavors today are glorious and triumphant. All sorts of positive vibes going out. That is wrong. That is, like, wrong. Oh, thank you so much for that host as well. Alright, so these blocks go this way. Yes. Yes. Oh, no. There we go. I got a nice view of the sunrise. Is it the sun sets on the tower as it's going up? Oh, that's kind of convenient. All right, so let's take out... Let's see. Yeah, I can go ahead and take this stuff out here, too. That'll work. It will. Yay! All right. Meanwhile, I'll just slap fence posts around willy-nilly. So what am I building? I am building a castle. So that needs to not be dirt. Turns out castle walls are typically not made of dirt. At the moment, I'm filling in a tower. So I've got these towers. It's pretty basic tower design. I think that's filled in this way. And, oops, make sure that's done there. As soon as I get out of the tower here, I'll show it to you. I've got this tower design I really like. I've been using it for a while. And so it kind of looks like that as it comes up. So I'm working this castle. So I've got the towers in place. I need to get walls running between the buildings. And, you know, actually, well, the towers, they've got them sort of crumbling. They're still solid. The outer walls will be solid as well, just so I don't have things coming in. Maybe these inner walls I'll have crumbling just a little bit. Anyway, let's meander over here. Mostly I'm mostly doing this in survival. Actually, I'm doing it completely in survival because I don't have creative powers. I temporarily have flight because the server admin was celebrating adding some RAM to the server. But this is a very creator-friendly world. There are a couple of places you can go. Like Mandolin who's the owner of the server has a quarry that you can go to just to mine out just about any rock you would need. Or sand and stuff, which is super helpful. I left my box in San Francisco. Or at least this tower over here. Okay, I can bring this box with me now, I guess. And I need to craft so much. There's so much crafting that must happen. All right. There we go. Hopefully that'll be good for now. Bring this with me. Okay, so yeah, it's been pretty much all in survival. So with the added benefit of things like the quarry, and there's a nice guardian farm, which is why I can do everything with sea lanterns and stuff, which is super helpful. Do that. These doors I may just leave open. Okay. All right, so just continue to get these in here. So it's again fairly basic, but it works. And I really like what the towers look like at night. You know, because they just glow, which is fabulous. All right, so get these. Yeah, once I get this castle finished, I'm gonna move out. There's a jungle biome a little ways off from here, but not too bad, that I want to do some building in. Okay. And yeah, I think we're good here. May do a few different things that way. I haven't decided yet, but it'll be fun. Try to maybe break my style, because I don't want to say I've gotten into a rut, But I am basically building. I said this. I've built this same tower design all over this valley because that's the story. The story of my valley. Right. It's one community. Right. That community has been builds the same style towers. Different houses, different other things, but the towers are all about the same. Oh, you know what? I probably should have kept that crafting table. Or maybe not. No, I should have kept the crafting table. I need some more cobblestone. There we go. A few more cobblestone walls. Okay. Again, that would have been faster with an axe, but so I'm playing on PC. This is the Java edition. I was also thinking, I've been thinking about it for a while. I had a really big PS4 world I haven't been in for a while. I should go back to that now that I'm doing Minecraft for just about all of my streams. It'd be good to go back and do stuff in that world. It was a fun world to build in. Oh, hey. I think maybe I should have some ladders here. That would be useful. All right. Bring those blocks with me too. But yeah, nice. Yeah, because I really liked that PlayStation world. That was the first time I'd ever played Minecraft was on PlayStation, and other than the fact that some of the updates broke, it broke some water elevators I had going on and a few other things like that. It was fun. I stopped playing on it for a while because when they did the water update, you had a 360 map with about 400 hours. Nice. Oops, that's wrong. When they threw the water update at PS4, the performance was so bad that I couldn't play it. It lagged something fierce. Yeah, and I've been in this world. Well, see, this is episode 101. So each episode's been a couple of hours. Saturdays have been longer. So actually most of them have probably been closer to 3 hours. So yeah, I've been in this world for a while as well. I like staying in a world. I know a lot of people, they start fresh every couple of months or something. I like staying in the same world. It feels lived in. And when I go back to a place like, oh yeah, I remember building that. That was cool. Okay. All right. So I think the towers are about done. Let me take a oops. Not quite. I need 2 more fence posts. Yeah, maybe I'll cheat and I'll just do them with cobblestone here. No, I'm not going to cheat. I think I'm capable of still building a couple of acacia fences. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, I need more than 3 though. There we go. Okay, so nice. All right, so the next thing I need to do is I need to clear up some inventory space, I think. Get out here with some more stone brick of various types. Yep, I was gonna build a city out there, but again, the way this has been working, it may not. There's a mountain cave house. Nice. I love doing stuff in caves too. That's I'm a dwarf at heart, so underground stuff is fun. But yeah, so continue. So build some walls across there. Um, yeah, I was thinking of, expanding some stuff out, building some village here, but I get you, man. There was, I've ended up in a couple of those cave systems that were just crazy. All right, so let me jump back to my vault here for a second. Okay, so I have stuff I don't need. Let's go ahead and drop off a bunch of it here. Right, so like I've got all of this. I don't need the sea lanterns now. I've got that taken care of. Maybe. I definitely don't need all the dirt that I've got on me. Okay, one of these boxes is free. I've got space. One of them. I hope I have one of them. Okay, so I don't need that. Granite is in... Yeah, that box. And a size box. Sweet. Yeah, I freely admit, I have a hoarding problem when it comes to cobblestone. Okay. 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, well that's good to know. Alright, so let's see. What else do I've got? So much. I wish I could just drag the ladder into the box from here. That would be super convenient. Alright, so take those. Alright, so I've got a number of these. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Get those, work those furnaces. All right, so I'll save the slabs. I might need them. Later. Let's see. What do I got? See, it's not like I'm lacking for smooth stone back here. Of course, that's the other question. Are my furnaces do not have fuel, which turns out to be a little bit of a problem. All right. Well, I guess I better go deal with that. All right, time to clear up some inventory space. Also, I made way too many cobblestone walls here. Oh, thank you for those sparks as well. That is super awesome. And, space unicorns are cool. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Free up a little bit more just to... All right. Let's grab some buckets. Got some buckets. Yeah, so it was... Man, I dropped in last night because I had to call the herd. I had so many villagers and iron golems and stuff. They're dead now. It was sort of sad. But many of them I've mounted on my wall, so they'll be remembered. Oh, come on. Going down. Down, boy. There we go. Holy pigman, Batman. There are a few of them around here, aren't there? Yeah. As neighbors go, they're not too bad. They're supportive of each other, which is always a plus. Oh, massive redstone door. Those are always fun. I don't do a lot with redstone, but it's really fun when you get that stuff going. Oh, I should also call it, just because I haven't done it in a while. I am raising money today, in part for COVID-19 relief. That's this purple bar above my head. So if you want to help direct relief, provide masks and other protective equipment for healthcare workers and stuff, please feel free to donate. And for every penny you donate, you'll get tickets that you can use in the gift shop here in the Mix Play board to do things like play movie quotes and other cool stuff. So yeah, so be sure to check that out. Oh, that's the other thing I have to do on the tower. I need to get some iron doors and finish the that ground entrance while I work on castle walls too. Yeah, so yeah, I'll do a couple of things once in a while. All right, let's drop some fuel here into the furnace. I don't know why I feel like calling them furnace eye, but that would be stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. Try to keep them about even. So that one stopped. I had 2 there. I know. Got 13 or something boxes here. Hey, no worries. It happens. So, you know, everybody goes through those problems. Which, oops. All right, so I need some iron doors. Iron doors. Iron doors. Gotta make me some iron doors. All right. Would help if I actually knew that song. You know, not that it would help my actual singing ability, because I don't really have any. But you know, I think I left some. Maybe I didn't. I thought I'd left some partial stone there, but it's all right. Grab some stone buttons. Now I could jump in here and do. Yeah, got that. I could try to do some, you know, fun redstone contraption. I'm not going to. But it'll be. Why did I hear slime? Oh. It's like, why did I hear slime? It's the villager walking across the highway. I'm not a mixer partner. I do have monetization turned on with embers and stuff. So if you want to, if you or anyone else actually want to drop some embers, you can do that. Those also earn you tickets in the gift place in the gift shop as well. But not a partner yet. One day it would be nice, but you actually have to have viewers to be a partner. Something lacking on my stream some days, yeah. Alright. But yeah, but I'd like to get there. That would be fun. Let's see. Trying to think, what's the fastest way around? Suppose I could fly. That would be the fastest way. Yeah, because right over here, there's the bottom of the tower. There we go. So what I'm going to do, oops, I should have, oh, that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap these doors down, one there and one there. And I'm just going to button up. Okay, cool. Now, I suppose I should put buttons, you know, 100 followers. Nice. That is, it's always fun when you hit those milestones, you know? I'm eagerly awaiting the day. Oh, I should have cracked some stairs. Well, I'm eagerly awaiting the day when I can hit, when I hit that 1,000 mark. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay. You know what? I did this wrong. Take those doors out for a minute. Because what I'm trying to work with the doors and these stairs are going to be a problem. So, because what I want to do is I want to slap. Oops, darn it! I might have to take out a wall. Not a big deal. Just temporarily. This is your temporary wall. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so now I can drop the doors in. Just like that. Oh! Hang on a sec. Okay. If it... That will be annoying if it leaves the... if it pushes those out like that. Shouldn't, though. It shouldn't, and they should close. So... Alright. Great. Oh, actually, oh, I've got some in my inventory. Great. Some sea lanterns. Okay. You know, I don't think I've slept for a couple of nights, so I should probably be a little bit wary of what's going on around me. A little wary of going out at night. Okay, something just died out there. I don't know what, but something definitely has fell to its death. But you know, bad for whichever mob it was, but better for me. I suppose I should have this out since I'm sort of patching this tower. Okay. Now, it's always nice when it just rains all the way down your building. All right. You know, I think what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and just take this out. And I'm just going to run some stone brick down that way. Okay. Full floor action going on here. Let's take this dirt out. Okay. Said if I ever got super bored, I could do some tidying here. But hey, Trip, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for that follow. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Ah, the gentle snowfall. You know, that is one of my favorite things, actually, about living in the mountains, is missing floors. No, one of my favorite things is on a quiet evening listening to the snow, or first thing in the morning, the snowfall, and just hearing it. It is so peaceful. Lucid? I'm not sure I know what you're asking here. Okay. Okay. So I got stuff. I've slept, which is great. Oh, let's see. I was about to make a super geeky reference, and you know, it says no, I don't run Lucid. I'm on. Oh, what is the latest version of Ubuntu these days? Okay. All right. So, well, Trip, thank you so much for thinking so. Said my kids might disagree, but you know. All right. So take advantage of flight while I have it. Of course, probably putting undue strain on the server, but all right. So let's see what I got going on here with some walls. So I need to run some walls here between these two buildings. So I think what I'll do, let's start with let's start this way. And do I want to... I think I'll go with straight angle here first. Okay, now up this way. No. Nope, 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 nope. We're gonna go... I think I want to come out to this row here, so one more that way. Great. And so let's just run the wall, and then I'll worry about height and stuff here in a minute. Okay. So the wall is going to go this way. So obviously it has to be that tall. You must be this tall to ride this ride. This ride being a wall. And this will be fun. So let's make some... I've got a few. I'm going to make a few more cobblestone stairs. I want to make a few slabs as well. Also, I think I've got in my merry little white box, yeah, some stone brick slabs. I'm going to make a few more of those as well. Was the name Lucid? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to run... So what I want to do is I'm going to actually run a few cobblestone slabs and things here too, right? It's basically what I'm doing is I'm going to have a wall here that's sort of crumbling a little bit, and all right, so I want to make sure you can't climb in, right? This is tall enough you can't jump into. But otherwise, yeah, so that's going to go this way. Yeah, yeah, let's take a slab here. We'll drop a slab right there. Now this side has to come up a little taller because despite it being crumbling, I still want it to be tall enough to keep the bad things out. All right. So I am building a castle. Sort of a crumbly castle. Right now I'm working on the outer walls. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to just drop in a little bit of cracked stone, some cracked stone brick, and grab some cobblestone. All right. Again, I'll take advantage of the fact that I can fly to get back in and out of this. So yeah, that'll be good, right? Can't jump that. So I don't have to worry about mobs hopping up. Spiders, of course, but yeah. And then this, I need to put... Let's see. I think what I'll do is let's put a stone brick slab and then crumble this up. So I've got it's like there's a gap in the wall, but it's still too tall for somebody to climb up and into. So awesome. Awesome, precious. Okay, cool. I think I want to dial this down just a little bit as well, but with take some cracked stone here as well. That should work. Maybe cobblestone this. That'll be... that might be good too. Okay. Right. So this part of the wall is sort of crumbling a little bit. But it works. All right. Sweet. That'll keep stuff from wandering in from the outside on that side of the hill. Though, really, the hill itself is going to keep most of the bad things out. Again, with the pillagers. I just wiped out like 3 squads of them. This is why I'm building the castle. This is why the castle exists. Is to keep out the bad people. Okay. Line up so I can shoot you both at the same time. Apparently not, but... Okay. Alright, where are your friends? I'm coming for them. They be ready to die. I hear ye. There ye are. Har. I have removed you from your life. It is not temporary. Okay, so, yeah, because this is a fairly significant cliff coming up this way. So I'm not too worried about stuff climbing from all the way down there, though they could spawn on this section. Though, what I could do, I could take off the torches. Now that the wall's in place, let's do that. I shall beat it with chicken. Because, you know, chicken is the most commonly used tool for demolition, right? Yeah, they talk about sledgehammers and stuff, but chicken is definitely it. Have fun, Pickle. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a fun rest of your day. Alright, so, well, we've got the... Take out some of these torches. And I think the other thing I should do, too, while I'm down here is fill in that wall. The house I was going to build there is just not going to happen, I think. At least not for a while. Okay. All right, good. So things are definitely going to happen here. You know, I think what I want to do is let's take this. I want to put a little bit of cracked stone brick there. All right. Take some of that out. Let's come down here. And I'm just going to fill this section of wall in. I might actually put the blocks in the right place, though, which really adds to the aesthetic of a wall, having blocks in the right place. All right. Okay, so that's that section. Lovely. All right, slide back right around this way. All right, I did just fly. Flight is turned on temporarily on this server because it's Mandolin, the owner of the server, who is super awesome. In fact, I don't have my shout out set up properly, but let's drop that because, again, she is super awesome. She's a Twitch streamer. She just expanded the capacity of the server. And as celebration, she turned on flight, which I am abusing horribly. But hey, I'll take it. I'm always sad when it gets turned off, but you know, sometimes you just have to stop flying. It's kind of like what happened when the COVID outbreak hit, is people had to stop flying. Okay, I'm going to drop some cobble here too. Now, think let's take a stair here. This is actually sort of interesting for me, building this sort of crumbling wall. Okay, so do this. All right. Actually, let's replace that one with a regular brick. Okay. Now, actually, instead of doing that, let's take a slab. Let's take a slab because you can't jump up the block and a half anyway. So it's definitely tall enough. Okay, and just run some. We'll sort of run some brick, sort of in the wrong place, you know. It's all right. I do want this side of the wall to be reasonably well lit, though. You know, something about not having monsters spawn inside the walls that I'm sort of in favor of, you know. Now, I think I want to run this back to here. So let's run this way. And let's just run the wall. I'll worry about some of the sculpting here in a minute. Let's just get where the wall is going to be. All right, that should work. Yeah, that'll work right there like that. Okay, yeah. So that should be good. Now this needs to be up definitely higher. Let's slap a stair there because it's, again, the wall is, oh, of course I can probably jump on that. I think I can. So we'll put the stair up here. That's fine, and I'll just do another block here. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Chop that. Brings the wall this way. Now, again, you can kind of see the wall is here and it needs to be taller. Okay. I don't have any more in my inventory. I'm fairly certain I have some more cracked stone brick in my box. I am wrong. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Well, wrongness happens on occasion. Yeah, these torches are going to go away. Because then I will trust to the strength of the walls. That might be a mistake, but it is absolutely one I am making. Okay. Okay, so this needs to come this way. Now, how tall am I there? Okay, so that's going to go that way. Let's drop a slab in there. Okay. That'll work. That's a reasonable wall. At least it fits the purpose here. Okay, and then yeah, it gets a little crumbly over here. Hey, welcome Amazon. So great to have you here. Hope your week has gone well. And Toast, how's it going? All right, so let me jump back to my vault so I can get some more cracked stone. I used a lot of it on the wall, given that the idea is that section of wall is crumbling. Yep, I'm doing okay. It's been a little bit of a rough week for me, but I'm sitting here playing Minecraft, so it's not that bad. Okay. Yeah. Grab some of that. And, yeah, would it be easy to siege? Probably, yeah. Add friends. Well, you know, I've been good at adding friends. Excuse me, just a. Oh man, choking on the water, which is definitely a problem. I have a drinking problem. Sometimes I try to drink with my lungs. Doesn't work out as well as I might hope. Okie dokie. Alright, so we'll just slide on back. I think I set a teleport point there, but I don't remember where it is, so. We'll wait here for a minute. Okay. Of course, now I'm running out of food. That's why I have the chicken. Chicken is delicious. It is. It gives you the foods. Alright. So. Okay, so I think what I want to do. And thank you so much for that follow, Toast. I appreciate that. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this wall this way. Right, so it's coming up. Right, it's coming up the stairs. And then what I'll do is I'll build sort of an arch from here connecting to that tower. Right, and then I'll just run this basically straight up the side of the mountain here. Yeah. Can we be friends on Xbox? Well, that would be a problem because I don't play on Xbox. I don't even own an Xbox. I own an Xbox. It was a piece of cardboard or it was a box made out of cardboard that's now carved into something else, but you know, that's just my trial, I guess. It's just the cross I have to bear. All right, so we'll get some. Now, most of this being right by a cliff over here, I'm not particularly stressed about it. It should probably be up taller than the hill there. Yeah, just as a general rule here. What is my server? This server is being run by a streamer named Mandolin. This is her server, and it is up to her to decide who gets access. Okay. This wall's in a little bit better shape. Yeah, I can just slab that way. Actually, let's do it. Go ahead and put the block there. Okay, so to tear out some of this, let's take some of this cracked stone here, though. Now I'm gonna, oops, come on, let go of the flying. I'm not Peter Pan. I do, in fact, want to grow up. Okay. Despite being a Toys R Us kid when I was younger, I do, in fact, want to grow up. Okay, so those of you who are old enough to remember the old Toys R Us theme song from their commercials. All right, so let's just bring some of this right on down this way. That's a slab. I recognize it from its distinctive shape. Okay. I think that'll be good. I'll have to, well, since I can fly, let's back up and take a look. Yep, take this dirt out. Yeah, one of the things I'd like to do is set up actually a server for patrons and supporters and stuff, but I'd actually have to have patrons and supporters. So if you want to help with that, you can join at patreon.com/musicfreegaming. All right, so let's bring this wall this way just to... Again, it should be somewhat above ground level. Oh, Johnny Man, thank you so much for that, host. That is awesome. Johnny Man's a fun Minecraft streamer, too. I haven't had a chance to catch some of his streams lately because I've been going nuts working on a presentation I have to give at a virtual conference on Monday, actually. So that's been a special breed of fun. I wish I could do cracked stone slabs. That would be nice, but okay, I think I've got a fairly reasonable wall going here. Just make sure, clean out some of this dirt just to give it, a little bit of, like, give it a solid foundation. You know, that's how that goes. Ah, you're on your Xbox One. Nice. Xbox One is a reasonable console. Okay, so I think that's reasonable. Now, one of the things I was tempted to do, I may still do it, is build a bridge from over there to this hill. I was going to build a bridge to this hill and then build a tower up through this floating island. I'm not sure I'm actually going to end up doing that, but it would be a thing. Okay, so definitely have a wall going that way. All right, again, take advantage of flight so I can examine this monstrosity. Okay, so this tower is going all the way there, carved out of the hillside, but protected. I've got some pretty epic cliffs here, so now technically mobs could spawn on these cliffs up top here, which is annoying, but okay, this is why this section of the wall is not as in good repair, because they're not afraid of attack from this side. All right, same thing. If I didn't have to worry about mobs spawning on this hill, I probably wouldn't have even necessarily built the walls, but I'm going to take out the torches. I am reaching the end of my domain here, and now it's darkness beyond. Of course, the way that pillagers seem to be spawning in this forest, it's a little bit crazy. Okay. So that's going that way. All right, now a human could jump this, by actually running, but mobs can't. So I don't have to worry about some zombie coming up to this wall. A skeleton could shoot in, pillagers could shoot in, but they can't walk in, which is my biggest concern there. All right. Breakfast. Breakfast is good. Some of my kids are just getting up for breakfast now. I kind of miss the days when I could just get up and grab a bowl of cereal. Sadly, I have cholesterol issues. It's part of being old. Also, I am my other drinking problem, dribbling water down my chin. Okay. All right, so I think this is solid going this way. All right, so again, a human can jump that. Ooh, you know what? A mob probably could too. So I'm gonna could make that make that step. I have sometimes thoughts. All right, so that should do it. Yep, should be fine. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take these torches off this hillside. I will let my domain go here. Yeah, have fun, Trip. Okay. We'll just slide here, take these torches down. Since again, I think this is definitely going to be the edge of my domain. The subway station there. I'll just take this stuff down. Yes, mobs can spawn here. It'll be bad, but, you know, my hope is they don't spawn too close to the rest of town, you know. And over here, it's protected, so. The horses will protect me. Yes, they will. They will indeed. Or they'll just not care. Horses are like that, you know. Horses don't care about your feelings. Okay. This torch, maybe I'll leave. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for the mountainside. Yeah, it's definitely a whole load of dark happening out here. Cool. All right, can live with that. Now the inside should be lit because, again, you do not want the monsters to spawn inside the castle walls. That's generally considered bad. So let us see now. What are we doing? I do not know. Why am I building this castle? All right, so I have the frame of a castle. Oh, I forgot to build this wall. Right. I built that one. But I need one to finish this side of the castle. So, fortunately, I am not lacking in stone to do that. Just not in my hands. All right. Go ahead and just break all of that up. And let's take it to... Yeah, I'm just going to run straight across this way. So I'm just going to run it right across this. And I'll come here and do some decorating and stuff later. But for now, these will be fine. We shall have our build. It'll be here and lovely. Okay, so I think this is fun. It'll work. Right, sure. It'll be a lovely time in the wild. All right. Awesome. Now, it turns out there's a small problem with this wall. You just walk under it. That's not generally what you are looking for out of a wall. At least I'm not generally not. I kind of want my walls to be a little more preventative of such things. But you know, I'm old school like that. I kind of like my walls to be effective at stopping stuff, or at least decorative. Decorative walls are cool too, you know? Ooh, this could be fun. I'm going to take out some of this here too. So, just because I want to pick those blocks up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is crack stone there. That's going to go there. I'm going to take some cracked stone right up here. Cracked stone brick. I'm going to take a stair. Just drop it right there. We've got so there's a small hole in this wall. Yeah. No one's really super concerned because it's faces the inside of the valley, Okay. But, just in case somebody does happen to blow through this wall, it's there, sort of a line of defense and protection. At least that's the theory. All right. Great. Cool. So what we now have is a wall that should protect this section of valley that who knows how often I'll actually be in. Oh yeah, I forgot about that lake down there. Let's see now. Right, because it's a nice lake. It's got there's some appeal to it. I mean, other than the fact it's sort of wet, and underground, it's not bad. I actually have ladders on my person. All right, so let's, just for the sake of me getting stuck in there, because I know it'll happen. All right, so there we go. All right, so I got a couple of places here. I just want to throw some torches to keep it lit. Otherwise, I think we're good. So I've got the remains of a castle here. The towers are all sturdy. The walls, yeah, less so. But okay. There we go. There we go. All right. Nice. So that's going to be okay. Yeah, sure. I can hop out over the wall here. I'm not worried about people hopping out. I'm just worried about people hopping in. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. So let's do this. I'm going to run a couple of slabs across the top here. Actually, rather than that, this slab, rather than being stone brick, I'm going to go and cobble that one. All right. Yeah, so that's good. It's a little bit crumbly. You got a hole there. Again, no one's expecting an attack from these cliffs. And this one also is going to need a little bit of a boost. Okay. And just for, I think just for my own sake, just for aesthetic reasons, aesthetic or ecstatic, one of the two. Maybe they're ecstatic. Maybe they're really excited about this wall. It's hard to tell sometimes. Sometimes the excitement is too much. Okay. Oh, that's a problem too. Now it's not. Okay. Alex. Such a character. Okay, cool. So I think I'm pretty good. Can't yeah, because there's a slab on top of that, so can't jump onto it. That's sort of a cliff. Let's just hop over here real quick. Again, not a lot's going to happen from here. It's just going to be pointy. Though I was talking about maybe building a balcony off this side, but yeah. All right. So I think we're looking at some pretty nice something pretty nice here, I guess. Yeah, so nothing's going to be able to get on. If something spawns over here, it's not going to get into the castle. So, yippee, that's the idea. All right, cool. All right, so that is at least the start of a castle. What time is it? It is 10:30. I'm not wearing my watch. I had to go look on my computer. So I think just about done with this one for today. It's been fun. Got a sort of the framework of a castle. It would be fun maybe to come in here and build out just some crumbling floors and walls and stuff. All right, because I could come in with some floor, like some spruce floor, and then some dirt and grass, and just hit it with bone meal so it gets all weedy and stuff. That would be fun to sort of do ruins and things over here. The towers aren't ruined, though. They're still there. A shining beacon to the people who once lived in this mighty castle. All right. Or, they forgot to pay their contractors, and it just, fell apart. Cool. All right, so let's go. I want to just real quick, and since I have flight, I'll take advantage of that real quick. I just want to drop down here, and drop is definitely the word because it's a steep drop. All right, I just want to see what this what does it look like from the ground? It doesn't. You cannot see it. Oh, cheese monkeys! Bad neighborhood. I mean, sure, that zombie looked fabulous, but, Oh, you know what? You need to back off. Uh-oh. I'm not wearing a shield. I'm not. The shield is not happening. Okay. That's a little dark down there. But, it's fine. That pig will keep me safe. Yeah, so it's just a castle on the hill. Which, it actually looks pretty nice up there. You can't really see the walls. Because they're kind of low walls, but that's not bad. Just swim across this little river. I'll see it. All right. So this will be good. Get this finished, and then I'll go hunt down some lovely jungle space, Gotta... Okay. Oh. I think they're beneath me. All zombies are beneath me. Okay. Yeah. So that's kind of nice, just rising up over that hill. Okay, really? Is there somebody I missed? That sounds like more than... Whoa! Yep. Okay, you know what? Y'all can just shoot each other, right? All right, I've got flight. I'm going to abuse it. Oh, second. Did the pillager catch fire? No, it was a zombie. You know, it'd be nice if those zombies actually ate the pillagers. I don't think they are, but it'd be really nice if they did. Ow. Okay, he just shot his friend. Maybe pillagers aren't so friendly. Maybe that was unfriendly fire. Okay. I wish it would just cock when it's done, rather than... Ha! Yep, just shot his friend. Cheese monkeys. Okay, it's a rough neighborhood on this side of the river. Okay, this is why the castle exists, to keep the neighbors out. Okay. Okay, got it. Still, the castle looks fine, so... Like I said, it's not... The walls aren't high, but in theory they don't need to be, because you've got these freaking cliffs here. Again, the mobs could spawn on those... Spawn up there, but... Yeah. Oh. More fabulous zombies. Ah. That's right. Seriously, Mandolin. Everything is out to get me. Ah. Also, apparently I'm going to have random path because I'm holding a shovel. And, you know, it's fine. Alright. Now, the problem is I just built walls, and so I can't get back in that way. So yeah, this river is definitely the edge of my domain down this way. All right, so good. Castle's finished, towers are there. I mean, it's a ruined castle, so how finished does it need to be? But all right. Okay, so the good news is we're okay. I probably should take out those steps and replace them with buttons, but... Potato. Okay. You know... It's nothing like having an arrow in your head to really be a pain. Alright, so... Okay, so good. I never did get out here with... leaves to fill in these holes in this section of road, but that's all right. Survive somehow. All the fire. It does look cool, though. All right, so sweet. So let me give you a preview of where things are going. Sadly, I don't have a teleport point out there, so I have to figure out where I want to put a command block. So let's go take a stroll. It's a lot quieter here since I killed all the villagers, or almost all the villagers. I mean, these kitties are still happy. Need to fill that in. Yeah, one of these days I'm definitely building a frying pan with an egg in it. That's... All right, so let's go to the jungle. I mean, that honey, you put a light source under the honey and it looks like a yolk. There's just no getting around it. Now, first question, do I have a boat here? Oh, that's all. Hey, that's a crafting table. You don't store things in crafting tables often. All right, so let's take a look. I think I actually have a boat docked over here. Or I don't. That's apparently not. Did I leave one? I'm just gonna have to make a boat. Well, okay then. I can do it. Of course, I can't get to my crafting table from this side. Gotta go across the bridge. Because it's in here somewhere. Okay. I'll do the boat. It's an acacia boat, so it's all stylish. Poor villager. All of his friends are dead. Or many of them. I went on a little bit of a killing. Ah, this is not ocean. There's a button. There we go. Okay, gotta get on this side of the... There we go. Someday we'll find it. Okay. I guess I'm spending the night in the party house. Which, you know, it's a... Oh, that's right. I don't have beds up on the top. I've got a bed. There it is. Oh, I don't even have a bed here. Okay. Turns out, I used to be able to sleep in this bed. Now I can't. Which, you know, is kind of sad. All right, let's move it. We'll just slap a bed. You know, I never did finish this. I've got a couple of blocks I've got to fill in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. There, now it's done. Okay. No, I think I'll put the bed down here. It'll fit nicely. Well, cheese nips actually won't fit nicely. It would if I had those other blocks there, so I'll just slap it down here. There. Got it. It's good. It's happy. It's lovely. It's raining. All right, so I've got a place over here that you can kind of see it a little bit in the distance now. That I think I can have some fun stuff happening over here. Ah, apparently this is not the first time I've taken a boat and then left it here. Okay, so let me show you what I got going on over here. Got this nice little hut that leads you into this jungle paradise. I even have a little bit of farm. All right, so now I think, at least I hope, that this is far enough away from the rest of my stuff over there that I'm not going to end up causing problems. But I've got this nice little house going on here, right? And, oh, Mandolin's back in the server, which is awesome because, you know. All right, so I don't have a door going out that side. That was silly of me. Something silly. But, so anyway, I've got this nice little jungle house going on here. And what I want to do... There's a door here somewhere. There it is. Is I think I want to build something out this way into the jungle. Now, this is an interesting jungle because it's all on these hills and mountains and cliffs and stuff, right? The reason I wanted to build this house here was you've got this, it's almost a floating island, right? Let me float myself, right? You've got cliff face coming up. Of course, monsters can climb those vines, but, you know. So, you know, building out this way would be all sorts of fun, right? I can build out, I've got a little, those little survival shack, right? And just because I needed a place, I was needing jungle wood, and I was looking for parrots and stuff. Um, hey, Sphinx, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Um, right, so I built that survival house, then I decided to build up on this just big freaking rock and just almost sticks straight up. This big mesa just on the edge of the jungle. So now there's just all sorts of cool geography over here that I want to do stuff with. Right? So, oops, I forgot. I can't go through the house. I built the house. It only has one door. Yep. Walk too close to the vines. They catch you. I went a little mad with the stone and sea lantern look over here. Right? But look at this stuff, right? I mean, you've got this cool sort of thing. It is a thing. Right, I'm gonna check this out. All right, I've got cliffs running around the side here with the jungle all around it. You know, this would be an awesome place to start doing some things. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Um, but I mean, check this out, right? I've got I've got this big cliff, this sort of canyon that cuts through the jungle. Um, this is almost one of those places where you leave the dark jungle. Why is it all light down there? Oh, maybe because there's actually just a gap in the trees, so the light can shine. But it'd be really fun to build something that's sort of up on the cliff, overlooking the jungle down here. So yeah, there's some cool stuff going on here. I think I can have some real fun building out this way. But what I need to do is I've got a little bit of a base type. Come on, stop flying. I have a little bit of a base type thing started out here, um, which I need to get a beam in spot connected over into my main base. Right. So I've got some beds, right? And I think what I'll do is del home P, and I'm gonna set home J for jungle. Right. So I've got some stuff going on here. This isn't an auto furnace, but it definitely will burn stuff. Um, you know, I've got a little bit of storage, which I wanted to expand this place out. So I think what the idea is, so you got bunk beds going on here. You know, because bunk beds are fun. Who doesn't like bunk beds? Tall people. Tall people do not like bunk beds. Okay, you can't sit up. You hit your head. Okay. Um. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do, maybe open this up. I'm gonna because what I need to do is have a little bit of convenient. Need to have some convenient food here. I don't think I want to have sheep and stuff grazing on the inside of my house. And while that farm out there is nice, that's more. I did build it for food, but it is almost decorative, right? There was this floating, right? You see that floating island there? I just connected to it and thought, okay, this is going to be a good spot to build a garden. Okay, so I've got some food, but what I need, I think, is come over here, build a nice wheat field inside, and then I think what I want to do, try to avoid too much automation over here. But I do need one semi-automated thing where I might have some cows, because I don't have a good way of getting leather, and that's going to be an issue. So So I think if I have a cow machine, I have to manually deal with that one because you got to feed the cows for them to breed. Unlike chickens, which just do it automatically. Right. So I need to come in here. I'll need to figure out, said, beam in spots, all sorts of good stuff. Try not to, I don't want to go too deep. I don't want to stack too much, but. And the other thing I might do is I might rebuild this furnace. Because there is something to be said for an auto furnace, where you just throw things into a hopper and let it go. So I may do some renovations down here. I definitely need to get some, put in some things like a stone cutter, because it's just so much more efficient, right? And some of those types of things. So, in fact, what I might do, I might change this, right? So I've got this furnace right here. I got that stack of furnaces. Furnace I don't know. What I might do is replace these boxes with the furnaces. Put a couple of hoppers above them. They still won't be able to see them up here, but I'd be able to reach them myself. The only catch is I can't go all the way down. So, because I can't, the one hopper is not going to feed both furnaces. So, I'll have to think about this and think about what I'm doing. What I might do is just leave this and dig around and open this up because I've got plenty of room under here. So, and just make this my main base of operations over here. So I can start building out, some things over here. Because, hey, if you can't clear cut a jungle, what's the point, right? I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, I think that is going to be it. So let's go ahead and kick up. Bring up the webcam. Come on, webcam. All right, do it this way. There we go. Hey, it turns out I am capable of doing things. I still have some automation I need to get going here, but it'll happen eventually. So let's go ahead and start the end credits, because I do want to thank all of you for joining me today. It's been a lot of fun. And assuming the credits will roll. Roll credits. Again, I've got some automation I still need to do with this setup. But I just want to give a shout out also to new followers: Toast, Razor, Pickle, Sphinx, and Trip. So great that you're all joining me today. And for all of you for watching and joining me today. I will be streaming again on Tuesday, starting at 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. There's the schedule down below there. So be sure to check that out. And then, of course, there's all of the places you can find me on the socials. I post usually Monday morning. Screwed it up last week. Sorry about that. But usually Monday morning, I'll post the schedule of games going on, because I do occasionally change things up a little bit. And if you can help with COVID-19 relief, there's the link right over there. Go to bit.ly/MFG COVID-19 and help if you can, because it's we still need a lot of face masks and gloves and all of that stuff that all of the healthcare workers need, and everybody really, but especially all of the healthcare workers around the world. And Direct Relief is providing that. So if you can donate, that is awesome. And until next time, be excellent to each other. This is Music for Gaming, signing off.